The original Parodius was developed for the Japanese MSX home computer, however this arcade version is what really kicked off the series. The name of the game, known as Fantastic Journey in European arcades, is a mix of Konami's Gradius and the word parody. In this first arcade outing, you take control of a variety of craft taken from other Konami games. There's Vic Viper from Gradius, Octopus from, actually I have no idea, TwinBee from the TwinBee series, and Pentaro, who is the penguin from Konami's Penguin Adventure. Parodius plays like Gradius or Salamander does. Powering up is done by collecting icons, which in turn highlight a selection bar at the bottom of the screen. Once the desired power-up is highlighted, just hit the power-up button to collect it. The game also makes use of the TwinBee bell system. These bells change colour as you hit them. Different colours give you different power-ups or points.
Ripple laser.
Starting off with its very own original and very bizarre introduction, the PC Engine version of Parodius gives good impressions, however it's not as good as I was hoping. Gameplay wise everything is just fine, but considering the power of the PC Engine when it comes to colour, I'd expect this version to look a little more vibrant. The audio has also taken a hit, but again, considering the sound chip of the PC Engine, it really does do a good job at replicating the arcade sound. The biggest difference to this version though, is the screen now scrolls up and down unlike any other version. Some people may not mind this, but I find it quite annoying, due to not being able to see land or ceiling enemies shooting projectiles my way. Still, despite these minor grumbles, the PC Engine version of Parodius is very good, a must buy for the system. For a long time, the Super Famicom version of Parodius was the ultimate home port. The game really does look close to the arcade version, plus features an amazing reproduction of the arcade's audio. If there was a downside to this port, it would have to be the slowdown. There are some points within the game that really do suffer, but nowhere near as bad as Konami's Gradius port. Like all the home versions of Parodius, this Super Famicom port also has its very own bonus area. PlayStation version is part of the Parodius Deluxe Pack and is pretty much the same as the arcade version. However, it's not the best home version available, due to a little slowdown, longer loading times and screen borders. Oddly, this European version I'm playing keeps the Smoking Mountain and Japanese text during the introduction, which were changed for the European SNES release. Who would have expected the Famicom to get a pretty good port of Parodius? Not me, that's for sure. Yes, the graphics lack the colour of other versions and the audio isn't as good, and yes, the game has flickery sprites, but for the Famicom game, it's mighty impressive. There are a few changes to the game though. For the start, the Vegas girl's outfit has been significantly changed. There's also an entirely new level that takes place in a carnival. Out of all the console exclusive levels, I'd have to say this is probably the best one, especially with the two cool bosses near the end. As you'd expect, the Sharp X68000 port of Parodius is very good. Running in a much nicer resolution than the Super Famicom version, with less slowdown and sounding just as good, this was the best home port of the time if you had the money. It's not without its faults though. One major issue is the drop of the drum sound channel every time speech is used. It kind of reminds me of some Mega Drive games. Besides that fault, this is a fantastic port. Parodius on the Game Boy is actually pretty good. The game does have flickery sprites and slowdown, but nothing that would distract you from the fun. It's also missing a few stages, but at least this version has a level select option. Strangely, each character now has their age displayed in this version. And we finish off this battle of the ports with the best home version of Parodius available. This version, just like the PlayStation version, comes on the Parodius Deluxe Pack. However, this version is better than the PlayStation version due to a few important differences. The Saturn game offers the original arcade resolution plus standard TV resolution, which means no more black bars up the side of the screen. This version also loads faster than the PlayStation port and has less slowdown. Quite simply put, if you want to play Parodius on the big screen and don't own the arcade, then this is the way to do it.